So this should be very interesting. Of course, we've got a slightly different vantage point from our commentary box as well this time around. We're actually, I would say, at forward point now compared to where we were much deeper and further away. So we're quite close and into the thick of the action, as that's a wider delivery that just swings away, and it's been deemed a legal ball. This one's played away by Thurunga, and it's going to be a slightly streakish boundary. But when you bowl at that length, then you're just asking to be hit. Oh, brilliantly struck by BLCS Kumara, as this one's just split to 2 commentary 10s. And that will go for 4, beg your pardon. The score is 10 on the commentary 10. Oh, that's cleaned him up. Brilliant ball. Great response by Hossein. And that's just what you want to see from any bowler. You get whacked for a 6, and then you come back and bowl out the batsman. Couldn't have asked for a better response, and a good start for the Nicosia Tigers. They've got BLCS Kumara out for 7, just what they would have desired. Well, this one's played nicely by Thurunga. He's straight onto his pads, and he's more than happy to latch onto that one. This one's just hit away by Thurunga. And is this going to go the distance? Is it going to go to the boundary rope? It looks like it has. This one's a slightly better delivery, but it might have a similar outcome. It certainly does. So make that 3 boundaries in a row, 6-4-4. This is turning into quite a debacle from a Nicosia Tigers point of view. Comes down the wicket, Thurunga. That's exactly how he should be playing it. And we saw him struggle with a few deliveries. This time he plays it the right way, uses his feet, dances down the wicket. This one's crunched again. Is it going to go the distance, or will it go to a fielder? Put it down. This one's absolutely crunched by Sajid Thurunga. This one's played nicely, very nicely by Thurunga. Just used the pace of the delivery to perfection and plays it over 3rd man, and that's another boundary. Excellent work there, even that projected score. Goes shorter again, Rashid Al Hassan, and once again, a deft stroke. Thurunga, he's stringing together consecutive boundaries. Comes down the wicket, Chamal Sadoun. Is this going to carry to the fielder? It certainly will, and he will snaffle that one. Good catch out there, and just what they needed. Faisal Mia had a catch put down in his first over, but this time that catch isn't dropped. Good work there. I believe that was Jahid Hassan. Nice catch by Hassan. Comes down the wicket again, Chamal Sadoun, and this time he'll hit it a lot cleaner. That one sails straight into the olive groves, and that's Sadoun's first 6 of the innings. Excellent stroke. Once again, coming down the wicket, it's going to be the same outcome again. Watch out, Ivan Puliak, up in the camera tower. You're going to have a 6 sailing right over your head. Make that back-to-back 6s. So this is going from bad to worse from the Nicosia Tigers. This one's helped very nicely away by Thurunga of Mazumdar's bowling, and make that his half-century as well. That is some excellent batting by Sajid Thurunga. What a brilliant, brilliant knock by Thurunga. This one's absolutely crunched, and it's coming straight to the commentary tent, and it goes right past. As, of course, you take a quick look at us there in the tent. This one's absolutely whacked. Should be a catching opportunity. Will they finally take one, the Tigers? No, they won't. Iftikhar Jaman puts down his 2nd catch of the night, and he's absolutely disgusted with himself. This one's absolutely crunched yet again by Thurunga. It's going to Faisal Mia, who somehow managed to stop that one, and it's a good bit of fielding by the captain himself, as he leapt up and got a hand to it, and oh my word, they'll challenge the captain and run a 2nd run right in front of him. We see a bit of a collision between Thurunga, hit him somewhere in the inside of his thigh. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, that's outside, beg your pardon, got that totally wrong. Very painful for Sajid Thurunga. Dear me, I wonder if that's going to be the end of Thurunga's innings, because across the stumps there, Chamal Sadoun. Another catching opportunity for Iftikhar Jaman, and this time he takes it. That's the 3rd opportunity he's had tonight, and that was the toughest of the lot, and he took it. So a brilliant catch by Iftikhar Jaman. Great bit of catching by him, and they'll quickly manage to get a couple of runs. So good running between the wickets by the Lions, but that one's going to be a run out. I think he was just short there, the skipper, Nalan Pathirana, and he has to depart. So sharp work there by the Nicosia Tigers. It seemed like an opportunity. It just managed to go past them. Yeah, certainly does. I think this one will confirm it. He is gone, absolutely. Not even in the frame. Oh, that's a good ball. Great response by Jaman. Well done. His bowling's been pretty exceptional, but some of the fielding hasn't really backed him up particularly well, and on one occasion by his own doing, and he needs to be pretty tall for that. And he comes down the wicket. Chance for a run out here, and that will be it. Roshan Suryawarthana will be run out, so a dot ball to end the innings, but you feel the damage was done. That was a brilliant final over off the bowling of Iftikhar Jaman for the Sri Lankan Lions. They get 13 runs off it, and in the end they set a very, very strong total of 128. In comes Kamal Reyes. It's a nice shorter ball, but I think that one will be wide. This one struck very nicely by Roman Mazumdar, and that's going to go the distance for a 6. And an excellent start for the Nicosia Tigers if they keep going at this run rate. This one's very well played by Roman Mazumdar. Deft stroke, nicely played behind point, and a gorgeous shot. Just opened the face of the bat. This one's very well played by Mazumdar. It's going to go over the fielder's head, and it's going to go to the scorer's table. This one's very well played again. Just rocks back on the back foot and plays it to fine leg, and that one will go the distance. So make that a 6. This over is becoming quite a nightmare for Kamal Reyes. Getting it spot on. Well, this is very well struck by Anwar Hussain. That certainly wasn't the case there. It was Hussain who got it spot on. Huge 6 to cow corner. This one's very well struck by Mazumdar, but is it going to carry to the fielder there? It certainly will, and Chamal Sadoun holds on to it. Brilliant bit of work by Sadoun. And he's never going to put down those sort of catches. He always comes up in the clutch. He had ice running through his veins, and he takes one of the most important catches of this innings. It's the dangerous Roman Mazumdar who has to depart. Oh, this one's cleaned him up. What a huge moment in this match, and this over is turning out to be a real turning point for the Sri Lankan Lions as they've wrestled back the momentum, and have they wrestled back this match into their hands. But it's ending very differently, and there could be an edge. There is an edge. That's another wicket. Mapalagma is on fire. He has turned this one around, and all of a sudden the Sri Lankan Lions are in complete control of this match. So struck away by Shakawat Hussain, but it's going straight to Kamal Reyes, who will have a bit of a juggle but take that catch. So he struggled with the ball in hand in his first over, and he would have had his heart in his mouth. And Bilal Hussain have a big task at hand. This one's absolutely belted by Bilal Hussain. Is it going to go the distance? It certainly will. That one that goes the distance by some distance. It's very nicely played. Fine square leg and a much needed boundary. Oh, close to that big swing and a miss. There's an edge there. There is an edge. And the umpire, Sujit Thenakun, raises his finger, and that'll be the end of Hussain's innings. He clubbed a brilliant 6 to start things off of his very first ball, but he has to depart pretty cheaply as well, having made just 10 runs. This one's a shorter delivery. Is it going to go over the fielder's head? It certainly will. So Rashidul Hassan still keeps fighting for his side. He hasn't thrown in the towel yet. This one's very nicely struck, and it's going to pick out the gap beautifully there. Rashidul Hassan, so a good boundary, a much needed one for the Nicosia Tigers. A couple of dot balls. They really need a boundary off this one. Oh, that's a nice shot by Jahid Hassan. What a massive 6 by him. That one's deposited way beyond the fence. And this is a good counterattack by these two since they've come in, putting some pressure back on the Lions. I would have thought they had a... This one's beautifully struck, but an excellent bit of fielding by BLCS Kumar, and this has been the difference. Not put down any chances. They prevented all these runs and had misfields too. Now this is absolutely belted by Rashidul Hassan. That one is going straight into the olive groves as Hassan continues to fight on. This one's gone up. Should be a catching opportunity, and it goes right through him. And this is reminiscent of what we saw from the Tigers. They put down... Goes for that big shot, Jahid Hassan. This is once again up in the air. Kumar's underneath it. He'll put the catch down. Oh, that's a huge moment. Seats. This is a belter of a finish. This one's gone up in the air again. Will this be taken? Is it going to be second time lucky for Kumar? It certainly will. And that is a huge catch. Cool as a cucumber. Suman Kumar has been absolutely splendid in this over. Can he pull something out of his hat? Oh, this one's well struck by Faisal Mia, and this is going to go away for a boundary, so the game is still on. Looks like it's come to an end as Jamal Sadoun will pick up a wicket, and that will just improve his night even more. Brilliant bowling figures for Sadoun. It's 1 for 12 in his 2 overs, and that will finish the game off as the Nicosia Tigers will slump to a defeat against the Sri Lankan Lions. The Lions come out on top in this battle between the two big cats, the Lions and the Tigers. And it's the Sri Lankan Lion that will be roaring, and the Nicosia Tiger will be going out with a whimper. So